Hey everyone, Cobalt here. Sorry for the lack of uploads last week. I was actually working on a video, but when it came time to film, I was hit with a sinus infection, and I don't think anyone wanted to hear my nasally, I can't breathe voice, so I pushed some things back. What I want to do right now is give a couple of updates on what I'm working on, content production wise, fitness wise, and give those of you interested in the story that I'm writing a clue on where things are at. I did the New Year's resolution video, and since those are my focuses, it's good to do regular check-ins. So on the content production side, I actually smashed a few minor goals I set for myself. You see, I really wanted to get a video to 500 views, and 2 videos I did almost reached that, but the video that I did on Eddie Guerrero and Tekken, at the time I'm recording this, has reached 16,000 views, and I cannot be grateful enough for everyone who checked that video out. Even if it is currently dealing with a copyright claim right now. Yeah, that's fun. But thanks to that video, I gained subscribers for the first time in a long time. Wow, I mean, who would have thunk it? To get subscribers and views, I actually have to make videos. I mean, who'd have thunk it, right? So to those of you new here, hello, it's good to have you, and I hope I can keep you all entertained with what I have coming next. And to everyone who's been a longtime subscriber, thank you all so much for your continued support. I hope that I can continue to entertain you, and I'm not going to let any of you down. I'm still going to try to do 2 videos per week, maybe more, depending on what kind of video it is and how long it takes to edit. I've got a couple of reaction videos planned and an unboxing video coming up this week, so please keep an eye on that. As for more detailed content, like my Conan Medal and Eddie video, I've got one coming up that's film related, so keep an eye on your subscription box for that as well. And I will mention that I plan on doing more pro wrestling related videos, but I'm going to try to limit it to about once per month. Now, I have a good reason for that. You see, I want to do something different than just be a pro wrestling channel. I mean, I already do a lot of pro wrestling in real life, so dedicating myself to constantly putting out wrestling content would just burn me out. Plus, I kind of want to talk about things I don't really see anyone else talking about so that I can give interesting insight and do something completely different than what everyone else is doing. So, for example, you're never, and I mean ever, going to see me do a video on something like, I don't know, the Montreal Screwjob or the death of Owen Hart, because there's absolutely nothing I could add to those topics. I want to go into more obscure wrestling topics. I'm going to try to do things with a positive outlook too. Sure, I will probably cover some dark topics or serious issues in pro wrestling, but I'm going to look for some silver linings. Hint, hint, I'm working on a video like that right now. It'll be out this month. But I want to pivot for a second and just talk about the power metal stuff I upload for a moment. For those new here, I will occasionally upload AI power metal songs for no other reason than it sounds good to me and I want in my power metal playlist. I do it just for fun because I like music. I say this because I haven't had a video blow up and get a lot of views in a while, and I didn't want to just flashbang your sub box with 1 or 2 uploads of AI power metal. But speaking of the power metal that I upload, I want to point this out. Pretty much 99% of what I upload for AI power metal is going to be related to the world of Skarnoth, which is the setting of the book that I'm writing called The Wasteland Flame. And we've gotten to the Skarnoth update portion of this video now. For those not in the know, or just don't really care, I am working on a book called The Wasteland Flame. The novella version is what I'm focusing on at the moment, and the graphic novel version is still being worked on in the background. Chapter 1 is essentially done. I'm satisfied with it right now, but I may go back and change some things somewhere down the road. But I'm going to say it's 99.9% done, and now I'm working on Chapter 2. But also in the background, and the reason it took me a bit to get Chapter 1 as finished as it is at the moment, is because I've also been delving a bit more into the pantheon of Skarnoth, a bit more of the backstory. I've given a few names to some gods, detailed some rituals, given some names to some characters, and more or less fleshed out some finer details of the world in my head anyway. So if you're curious to know what the state of Skarnoth is going to be, then keep an eye on those power metal songs I'm uploading. There will be key bits of lore here and there. But don't worry, if you want to check the book out when it comes out and you don't want spoilers, nothing that I put in these power metal songs is going to be a spoiler. Everything that you see from it is either something that's history-wise or in the world of Skarnoth, or maybe it's me kind of giving you an idea of what the character is going to be like in Skarnoth. So yes, nothing spoiler at all. I'm being very careful about that. So if what I'm saying is interesting to you and this is the first time you're hearing about it, then please see my video on The Wasteland Flame, or at least the World of Skarnoth concept teaser I put out. that concept teaser is the first couple of minutes of that Wasteland Flame video anyway. It's sword and sorcery, pulp, dark fantasy, and I hope to have it out by the end of the year. Oh, and I think I may have mentioned it before, but fitness goals, I'm actually accomplishing that pretty well too. I've noticed some increased mass around my chest area, which is the hardest area for me to build, and I've put on about 5-6 pounds since January 1st, so I think I'm pretty well on my way. I think I will be able to reach that 200 plus pound range by March. Gotta be a big dude if you're 6'3" and a professional wrestler, you know? It's part of the look. But that's all I have. I'm going to try to get a video out either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how fast I can film and edit the quicker ones, and I'll have an actual written and produced video out by Saturday. I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching, and please, stay tuned.